she never was supposed to live in the property. It was for our son. And I don't know when he brought her in.
Okay.
They don't pay rent, which that was the agreement with our son. They were supposed to pay utilities. That dwindled to just almost nothing. Or Huey and I pay all the utilities.
Okay.
And
Hold on one second. Oh, Martha. Go ahead.
And the house is destroyed. She has kicked holes and
Okay, I'm not worried about the house. So she and your son don't have rights to live. Is your son still there?
he's in prison.
He's in prison.
He's in jail.
He's in jail. All right. So she has no landlord-tenant relationship with you, and you do not want to allow her to continue to live there.
We
Okay.
would just let him live there.
Okay. And is this a property that y'all live at too, or is it just
It's my mama's.
your mom's house? All right. So you're asking this court at this time to order her to vacate this property,
Yes, sir.
and you're not asking for any rent or anything like that. You just asking this court to have her gone.
Gone.
All right. Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, can you explain to the court why you should have rights to be living in this property if there's no landlord-tenant relationship?
Yeah, I've lived there since day one. She was fully aware that we were moving in there.
Okay.
Can't pay the utilities when they won't allow us to put it in our name.
Okay.
Um,
So you don't give the money to her to cover the cost of the utilities?
she never wanted to download any apps, never wanted anything.
No.
That was fine.
I understand something here, okay? You don't take cash to her to say, ma'am,
Right,
here's the money for this,
right.
the rent. Have you taken cash to her for
She never asked for it.
utilities?
She never asked for it.
Okay,
So for years we were paying it.
okay,
Yeah,
okay. So you have no lease with them. So you're kind of what we call a tenant at will. They willfully allow y'all to live there.
right.
Now that her son is currently incarcerated, she is wanting to kind of get things in order, and she doesn't want you on this property. So can you give me a legal right why you should be able to stay on this property?
I've lived there for 7 years. We've lived there for 7 years.
Okay. What legal right under the Texas Property Code, what legal right do you have in reference to being able to live on this property rent-free?
We take care of it. We're taking care of it.
Rent, you know,
Rent?
monies.
I mean, I really would like a continuance is what I would
Well,
like.
it's too late for a continuance. We're in
Okay.
court now. You will have the right to an appeal if you so
Okay.
choose. Okay.
That's fine.
But
I mean, she wants to do this now after 7 years. I'm 8 months pregnant. Their son is currently in jail, about to be out. And she wants to do it without him present. Really, everything's like about their relationship. Like, I'm just here for the ride, I guess, you know? So,
well, she's filed a suit against you, not her son. Okay. And
right, it says
she
all
is the
other
property.
occupants,
Well,
however,
and all other occupants. However, the suit has been brought against you.
right, and
And you're
it's
still there,
confusing, and
is that
she's not
correct?
giving me a reason for
Okay.
anything.
Listen to my
Everything,
question.
the
Listen to my
circumstances
question.
have all been the same. It's just now she wants to do it without him present.
Okay. Listen to my question. Okay. Thank you. My question to you is, she's asking this court for the right to possession of property that they own. Okay. So what legal right are you telling this court today that you have to live there? Not just the fact that you've been there for 7 years. Do you have a signed document stating that you can live there? Yes or no?
No,
Do you have a lease agreement that you can live there?
there's no lease agreement
Okay,
with
listen,
anybody.
yes or no? Okay. So that's her son. You're not a daughter-in-law, correct? You're just a girlfriend? Are y'all legally married?
No.
Okay. So you have no contract here. So the way that the law reads is that if there's a landlord-tenant relationship and you're a tenant at will and they don't want you there, then if you're still there on court date, then I have to make a decision under Texas Property Code if you have a right to live there, and you haven't given me a legal right at this time that you have the right to possess this property. And the hardest thing I have to do in this court is evictions. I don't like doing evictions, but it's my job, so I have to do them in accordance to the law. Okay.
I understand.
Anything else you want to give to me that I can maybe use in your favor legal wise?
I was asking about things that needed to be repaired on the house, like that we've been talking about for quite a while.
Mhm.
And the eviction eviction only came after that. As soon as I said I wanted to try and figure out how to make the repairs, then the eviction.
Anything else?
I mean, that's really it.
Anything else, ma'am?
Yes, the eviction notice was served May 1st.
That's incorrect.
Unless you're objecting, please be respectful. Okay? She was very respectful to you. Please be respectful in my courtroom. Okay? 8-month pregnant or not, I'll hold you in contempt.
I understand.
Okay? And I don't want you having a baby here today. Okay? I don't need you to be excited. Go ahead, ma'am.
May 1st, she was served the eviction
Okay?
as we were told to do it by this.
By the information packet, yes, ma'am.
Sir. And she did not, I've got the text where she sent me and told me things were, the house was flooding and this and that.
Okay.
And I called the plumber that day. They could not get back with me until the
I'm going
schedule.
to interrupt you here real quick, okay? Because you're getting into areas, I'm looking at, 4/21 of 2025, a notice to vacate presented to, I'm sorry, I'm on the wrong case.
Yeah, we're 5 Ward.
Sorry. Go ahead, ma'am. So you gave her the notice to vacate and,
Yes, on May 1st. And repairs had nothing to do with it. We've done repairs. We've spent thousands of dollars on the air conditioner. Every time Thad has called me, we've done whatever needs to be done, period. It's my mother's home. We don't want it falling down, but it is a dump
okay,
at this point.
Right.
It's like a flop house, excuse me.
anything else, ma'am?
I didn't receive anything until the 8th, and it was dated the 8th by the constable.
Okay, well, the constable's notice is the 7th.
I've never been served
So-
by any single person. What's written on there is the 8th. I don't have anything with me currently.
Okay, if you don't have it with you, it's kind of hard for me to,
I understand, but there was no water, so I couldn't really stay there, so
have you moved out of there already?
no.
Your Honor, the water was turned off for part of the evening. And they had to do it,
That's fine.
but that didn't have anything to do with you moving out. The
No.
water.
No one
Okay.
did that.
Okay, so ladies, lock it, zip it, put it in your pocket, okay? This is how this has to work, okay? The law is very specific. It's black and white. It's not gray, especially when it comes into this court. You have no right to live there, okay? If she's asking to move and you haven't moved, then at this time you're hereby ordered to vacate this property.
Okay, that's fine.
If you want to appeal, it's a $500 appeal bond. There's no monies that they're asking for, but they are asking, part of the judgment includes court costs and service fee. If they seek to choose to try to collect that from you, that is their choice. If not, they can waive that and not worry about any financial and just get possession of the property. Now, if you don't vacate this property or file an appeal, they do have the right to the writ of possession for this property. And at that point in time, the constable comes out, puts a big red notice 24 hours later. Stuff is moved to the designated point, and Kirk Vultures and Burleson are pretty vicious, and we don't want that to happen, okay? Any questions?
No questions at all.
I wish you the best and good luck on the
Oh, thanks so
birth
much.
job, okay?
Did she leave the property 5 days after this hearing?
Yes, ma'am. If she's not out or files an appeal, then next Wednesday you can come in and get a writ of possession for this property, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome, ma'am. My apologies, next Thursday, Monday's a holiday.